What methods can be applied for effective Bible study? Determine the main message of the particular scripture. What does it want to convey to the reader? What is its intended effect on those who read it? Why does the verse say what it says, or convey that specific message? This will lead you to the intent of the content. When you read Matthew chapter 7 verse 7 as a whole, you see that it is an encouragement to pray to God. Ask, and it shall be given you. Seek, and ye shall find. Knock, and it shall be opened unto you. When you read the following verse, you then understand that there is also a promise that goes with it, which is that prayer will be answered. Reason through the verses, using the key statements contained in each verse. Your reasoning through John chapter 3 verse 16 in this fashion might be something like this. If God did not love the world so much, he would not have given his only begotten Son. If God had never given his only begotten Son, the world would not have believed in his Son, and the world would subsequently have perished. Look at who is being addressed in the Bible portion. Who is the writer speaking to? You will then understand that the books of 1st and 2nd Timothy were firstly written by Paul to Timothy, his son in the faith. Because Timothy was a young man, you then comprehend why many of the encouragements in these books deal with young people, such as in 1 Timothy 4 verse 12 and 2 Timothy 2 verse 22. You also need to recognize which things are written for a particular group of people. Ephesians chapter 5 verse 25 says, "Husbands, love your wives, even as Christ also loved the church." It is obvious that this message is specifically for husbands, and is not applicable to unmarried Christian males who only have a girlfriend. Believers sometimes claim promises made in the Bible for themselves, whereas the promises were only made to a particular person or people in the Bible, and not to anyone else. Who is being spoken to in this portion of Scripture? In Genesis chapter 22 verse 17, it is Abraham who is being addressed and given this great promise. "I will multiply your seed as the stars of the heaven, and as the sand which is upon the seashore." This promise was only made to Abraham. If this promise applied to other servants of God as well, there would probably have been a problem of overpopulation in the world centuries ago already. Contemplate the practical application of the Scripture. How should the passage be applied in the various areas of your daily life? Simplifying its contents will help you answer the many questions posed by intellectuals and others who are skeptical. It will also help them recognize that the Bible is always crucial for living, not only when experiencing hardship or needing some direction in life. In Ephesians chapter 5 verse 11, the Ephesian believers were told not to have fellowship with the works of darkness. You should therefore identify the dark deeds of sin in your life, from which you must henceforth refrain. In your case, it may be stealing, whereas in someone else's life, it might be sexual sin.